Welcome to today's video, Galatians 5 verses 22 to 23 explained. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, longsuffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. In this powerful verse, Paul explains the characteristics that should naturally flow from a believer who is led by the Holy Spirit. The fruit of the Spirit represents the qualities and virtues that God works in us through the Holy Spirit. Unlike physical fruit that grows on trees, these are spiritual attributes that grow in the life of someone who is living in alignment with God. The first fruit is love. Love here refers to agape love, which is unconditional love that reflects God's love for us. It's a love that is not based on emotions but is a choice to act in the best interest of others, just as Jesus did for us. When we allow the Spirit to work in us, we are able to love others even when it's difficult. Next is joy, which goes beyond mere happiness. Joy is a deep sense of contentment and well-being that comes from knowing Christ. It's not dependent on external circumstances, but is rooted in the assurance of God's love and presence in our lives. This joy helps us to endure challenges with hope. Peace follows joy, and it refers to a tranquility that comes from trusting God. When we trust Him, we experience a sense of calmness even in the midst of storms and uncertainties. This peace protects our hearts and minds, keeping us centered on God rather than on the chaos around us. Longsuffering, or patience, is the ability to endure difficult circumstances or people without becoming bitter or angry. It's the patience that allows us to wait on God's timing and respond with grace to the challenges we face. The Spirit enables us to extend patience to others, just as God is patient with us. Gentleness speaks of kindness and humility. It's an attitude of tenderness towards others, treating them with care and respect, even when we are wrong. Gentleness does not mean weakness, but rather strength under control. The Spirit helps us to be gentle in our interactions, reflecting Christ's own gentle nature. Goodness refers to moral integrity and doing what is right in God's eyes. It's a desire to live in a way that honors God and benefits others. Goodness is not about self-righteousness but about living in the light of God's truth and showing compassion to those around us. Faith, in this context, means faithfulness. It's about being loyal, trustworthy, and dependable. When the Spirit produces faithfulness in us, we are committed to God, His Word, and His people. This faithfulness is not based on circumstances but on a deep conviction to remain steadfast in our relationship with God. Meekness is closely related to humility. It's a willingness to submit to God's will and to place others' needs above our own. Meekness is not about being passive but about having a gentle and quiet strength that comes from trusting God. It's the ability to remain calm and humble in the face of adversity. Finally, temperance refers to self-control. It's the ability to control our desires, impulses, and emotions. The Spirit helps us to say no to things that would lead us away from God and to exercise discipline in every area of our lives. With self-control, we can resist temptation and live in a way that pleases God. Paul concludes by saying that against such there is no law, meaning that these virtues are in perfect harmony with God's law. When we live by the fruit of the Spirit, we naturally fulfill God's commandments because our lives reflect His character. These fruits are not produced by our own efforts but by the Holy Spirit working within us. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you understand Galatians 5 verses 22 to 23 better, make sure to like, share, and leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe for more Bible verse explanations. May God bless you abundantly.